I'm still trying to figure this shit out. How do I cut the camera? Everybody else, I don't know how to cut the camera, y'all. My boy, what's the word, brother? Shit dirty as hell. What's the word, bro? I'm in here real quick. I want to talk about the obvious, probably for a little bit. I ain't doing too much. We almost at 100,000, so I just want to have a little fun. Richardson, what's up? Sean Richardson, what's up? Sudra, what's up, bro? I haven't been on here in a minute. Milwaukee, what's up? We gonna get right into it. Cause I'm only gonna be on here for a few minutes. Usually I'll take this time to get on Instagram, but they banned me from there for a little bit, so I can't go live. But it's usually more quick on Instagram. Newski, what's the word? We gonna talk about the obvious, man. Because you know what's happening? What's happening is it's funny that everybody that used to be, oh, you know, you a conspiracy theorist, now everybody into conspiracies. How crazy is that? Everybody into conspiracies now. Used to be called crazy for making these type of allegations. He said, Miss Katie's, what's up? She said, I can't see anything. I know. Maybe I'll reveal myself when we get over 100K. Who knows? But for right now, you know. Rel Jeter, what's up? Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I never even go live this early. I'm actually surprised that it's people in here. This was just something quick because, like I said, I wanted to get a couple things off my chest. And then that's pretty much it. While the car warm up. Car be taking forever. It's cold as hell. Big Jook got smoked. Smoked ain't the word. And you know what's funny? I don't mock nobody's death because I always tell y'all I don't wish jail or death on nobody. But when Dolph got killed, he was being funny. You know, and I tell people all the time, this is what you gotta watch out, man. Karma's a mug. Karma's a mug. Karma is a mug. And a lot of people, you know, they send me videos of other guys saying, oh, you know, he was sacrificed. The reason why I don't want to put certain things out there already, because you know how much flack that we get when it comes to, like, even being the first or saying something that's out the ordinary. You got a million people, oh, you a conspiracy, and the next you know, either years or months later or whatever the case may be, oh, Hookah, you was right. So, you know, I kind of fell back, but I put in the first video, if y'all was paying attention, when I said there's a pattern, right? There's a pattern in that industry. Whenever somebody die, next to you know, whoever was associated with it or suspects in it, next you know, somebody in that camp die, and then all the blame gets put on them. It's not by coincidence, man. It's not. But we're going to get into, you know, all that in a few minutes. Hold on. Where's your IG link? Oh, it's at Hookah Anonymous _. So pretty much Hookah Anonymous _. I'm a little more active on there these days, which is kind of crazy because I always said that I wouldn't be active on there, but I am. It's a little more freedom though. And to be honest with you, it's really not that much freedom because they sit there and restrict us from everything, no matter what we post. The other day, they I forgot, it was something with Charleston White that all we did was repost it, and they restricted us. We can't go live. We couldn't comment for a month. It's crazy. I miss the old Instagram, man. This new Instagram ain't it. Rod, what's up, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. Derek Williams, what's up? It's cold as hell here in Milwaukee, too. Shout out Milwaukee, man. Cold as my baby mama. Derek Williams, what's up, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, Jook was talking crazy. Jook is talking crazy, man. And like I said, I don't wish jail or death on nobody, but I always say, man, watch what you wish. People don't understand the power of the tongue. Like the same way you got bad karma, you got good karma too. But it's all about how you do it. This universe is ran by laws. People don't understand that. It's ran by laws, man. And you gotta abide by them. Them galactic laws. And the problem is, when you wish death on people or whatever you wish, just watch what you're doing, because that thing come back full circle every time. The minute something happened to young Dolph, guess what? That man sitting there going live. Oh, y'all want a job? Y'all want to? All right, well, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. We're gonna get into it in a few minutes though. Why does shit keep coming on? So man, we got shit on. We did that. Yeah, yo, this what I'm saying, right? And I learned from the Dolph video, from the FBG Duck video, to the King Von videos. Those are the three main topics when we was ahead of it. We was ahead, right? Go back, right? Go back to 2 years ago and look at them videos and go in them comments. Look at them comments, right? Now, fast forward to today. How much stuff have came out that we've said in the beginning 2 years ago? We said it 2 years ago, right? Pay attention to it. And it's funny because when it comes to the Dolph situation, right? There's a video, I gotta find it. I don't remember which one it was. But I said, don't be surprised if somebody from CMG dies suddenly. I gotta find that video because y'all know I'm gonna quote it. You know I'm gonna quote it. I'm gonna find the video and post it. Yo, it's when you get to realize this industry and the stuff that continuously happens, it's just patterns. Nobody's well, me at least, I ain't no psychic. I'm not none of that. But I pay attention to the patterns. It's common sense. These things been happening forever, and they're continuing to happen because nobody's saying anything about it. Right? Nobody's saying nothing about it. I say Young Dolph's death wasn't right. Come to find out. First of all, I want y'all to go check out Young Dolph _unsolved. I don't know who's behind that page on Instagram, but they've been going crazy since it happened. That's kind of why I laid off it, because I mean, they going so crazy, it make no sense for me to even, keep going. They got receipts upon receipts. They got transcripts. They got, man, listen. When y'all get a chance, go check out Young Dolph _unsolved. I promise you. It's a lot of stuff on there that's going to blow your mind, too. It's crazy on there. They wanted Gotti, too. The 2-for-1 deal, because Gotti was there also. Gotti was there also, but y'all got to pay attention. I know a couple people like, oh, Gotti had to go on the plane. Gotti had to get out of there because of the weather. Yeah, I understand that. But just know that everything happens for a reason. Just know that nothing happens by coincidence, right? Just know that. I understand. I know y'all probably gonna be like, Hookah, oh, you and this conspiracy stuff, everything in a conspiracy. I understand that, bro. But y'all gotta pay attention to pay attention and understand that everything ain't what it seems neither. You see what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it. Like I said, let me just welcome everybody in here. DC, what's up? Shout out to DC. I love DC. I gotta go back actually because DC got some of the best food. The DMV area, period. But DC got some good food. Philly got some good food, but in Philly, you gotta go to the hood. And it ain't always too keen to be going to the hood in Philly, especially right now. Big Jook shouldn't have made fun of Dolph. That's saying the same thing make you laugh can make you cry. That's a fact. Same thing make you laugh can make you cry. And it come back tenfold. And the thing about that is, it's a lot with that Big Jook situation because it could have came from anywhere. It could have came from the fact that Jook was in the street. People don't understand. Jook was what everybody think Yo Gotti is. Right? I'm not saying Yo Gotti isn't anybody, but if you pay attention to the Bovin family, Eric and all that, that's why I did the story on Eric, because before this situation happened, I was already interested in like the Bovin family anyway, because I was already doing a piece on them. It just so happened that this happened, so I kind of had to rush the story and I put it out there along with the Big Jook situation. But them Bovin dudes was making listen, they was making money. Money on money on money. Jook had a little hand in that, but not to the extent of where he was part of the Bovins. You see what I'm saying? Jook came up, and of course, Eric was messing with his aunt, and y'all know how it go. You know, you want to make some money, your aunt is messing with the plug, or one of your family members messing with the plug, of course you're going to try to get down. And that's what happened. By the time Yo Gotti came about, they was already good. But if Gotti wanted to get in the streets like he did, it was like, I bet you can, but we already good. You see what I'm saying? But Jook had a lot of street stuff going on. And I think I want to do a piece on that as well. I just got to find a time. But there's a lot of stuff in the Memphis streets that he had, had going on. Not to mention, what people don't understand is when he allegedly, and we're going to say allegedly, when he allegedly dropped the bag on Dolph's head, he didn't finish paying that payment. You get what I'm saying? And this is why the video that we did, I put Grove Hero in it when he was in the beginning saying that Jook dropped 40,000 on his head. Now you got to think about it, right? Because we already did that. So when Grove Hero did that, probably, when did he put that out? Around the time when Dolph first died. That video came out when I guess he slipped up, but he's saying he didn't slip up. He meant to say that. But Grove Hero said that what's the name dropped 40,000 on Dolph's head. Now, let's be real. Dolph is Dolph. 40,000 ain't no money. You see what I'm saying? In order to get somebody like Dolph, it had to be more. Now, legend has it, it was around 100,000. 80 to 100,000, one of them, right? 80 to 100,000 that he dropped on Dolph's head. The problem is he only paid about 40 and had more to put up, but he just never put it up. Or I guess he was feeling himself like, he was feeling himself. So at the end of the day, they're saying in the streets that he didn't pay that debt back. And I guess with all that's going on, where, these guys getting caught up in X, Y, and Z, he feeling like, I don't have to. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying these are the stories that's going around. But like I was explaining to somebody earlier, all of this plays into the hand of Yo Gotti as well. You got to remember, Yo Gotti got a lot to benefit from Jook's passing alone. I'm going to explain to it. One, CMG really isn't Yo Gotti's. Now, yes, it's Yo Gotti's. Yes, he's a the co-founder or whatever. But when it comes to CMG, the real money that was put up to put that label together came from Big Jook and Eric Bovin and them. Those are the people behind CMG. Gotti is the face that you guys see at the end of the day. So now with Eric gone and Jook gone, guess what? It falls right into the hands of Yo Gotti. That's one benefit. Two, the situation with young Dolph. As y'all know, it was getting sticky. It was getting real sticky. All fingers were starting to point back at CMG. All the fingers was pointing back at CMG because of the people that was involved. Everybody that was involved almost is some way affiliated or associated with CMG. And Big Jook in particular. So guess what? To get all the heat off of whoever, somebody got to die. Somebody got to die because we got to blame all this on somebody. We have to. It just is what it is. And I promise you, watch. Because y'all know it's been like a standstill in this case. We haven't heard much from this case. Watch. I give it a couple months. You're going to hear that everything's been pretty much put on Big Jook. Watch. Watch. So that was two benefits of it. And the third one, damn, what was the third one? Oh, the third one was just him climbing up that ladder, with them people behind them scenes. Them elites. It's like it's a 3-for-1 deal. I know y'all probably like, Hookah, you crazy? But y'all gotta pay attention to the things that's going on, man. Nothing is by mistake. Nothing is by coincidence. All these things happen for a reason. They're meant to happen, bro. They're meant to happen the way they happen. Naptown support. Shout out to Naptown. I'm gonna check the replay. No problem, bro. Handle your business. Love. It's gonna take something detrimental to happen for the black race to come together. Yo, if ever, Hakeem, if ever, he says it's gonna take something detrimental to happen to the happen for the black race to come together. If ever, bro. If ever. I always preach this. We don't understand how strong we are together, but they do, which is why they do everything in their power to keep us divided. I'm going to say that again. We don't know how strong we are together, but they do, which is why they do everything in their power to keep us divided, bro. It's no mistake. They do everything in their power because they know the power that we possess when we are unified. And it goes deeper than just black. It goes black, white, Latino, Indian, Chinese. They know if we come together, it's no more them. They can't have us come together. That's why they got to keep this racial thing going on. They got to keep all that bull. Listen, really think about it, right? I don't know if y'all remember, what was it, around 2021 or 22, one of them, when all this quote unquote Asian hate stuff was going on. Do y'all see how they pushed that narrative so much? They pushed it so much, people started believing that blacks didn't like Asians, which is crazy. But they knew that they had to kind of stop trying to push that narrative because it's not making sense and people was catching on. People are like, how you gonna say I don't like Asian people? And I pretty much grew up with Asians all in my community. Whether it was grocery stores, liquor stores, no matter what it was. We never hated them. Let's be real. But they had to push that narrative for that law that they wanted to pass. I forgot which law it was. And then once they passed it, guess what? You stop hearing about it. They would all of a sudden, remember, you were seeing those videos of random black guys running up to Asian people and hitting them for no reason. Since when? Since when? But it was people that's really falling for that. Oh man, like people really don't understand, man, the power of being together, the power of coming together, the power of doing things together. Other ethnicities or cultures understand that. This is why they prosper. But I can't always put the blame on us because every time we have something that's thriving, guess what? Somehow, some way, they take it over. Somehow, some way, they take it from us. That's a fact. I did a story on who was it? Oh, I forgot the lady's name. How I forget her name? Oh, Avonda Jackson. Yeah, that's her name. The big time queen pin from Miami, Florida. And in that little story, I put in, about what was it? Uptown? Now, what was that? I forgot. See, I gotta be having so much going on, y'all. But that little town that she was actually from, it was a thriving African American community in the 50s, late 50s, 60s, whatever. You know what they did? Just like everything else, what they did was they came and put a highway system through it. Destroyed the whole community. Now everybody that was in it stuck having to go here, go there. The money, now that was money in that community that we kept within ourselves to better our community. Guess what happens? When you put a highway system through there, businesses gone, houses gone, stores gone, everything that's African American owned gone. Now there's no more money to put in our community to circulate. Where that money go now? To them. Forcing us to go buy with them. Forcing us to deal with them. That's why a lot of the times it's a 50-50 thing. Yes, we do have a lot of our own stuff that be messing us up. We be bugging. I know that. But it's a lot of things that we don't be realizing ourselves. It's a lot of things that's put into play for us purposely to depend on them. They'll sit there and tell us that we the lowest of the totem pole, but then tell you that we are the biggest consumers every year. It doesn't make sense. We're not the lowest. It's just that financially, financial literacy, we lack. That's all that means. Because guess what? The first 10,000, right? You give the average person coming up, like, yo, here, take 10,000. Let me see what you're going to do with this. The last thing they're going to do is invest. The last thing. That's the last thing when it should be the first. And I can't lie, I was a victim of that too. Right? I can't sit here and act like I'm just holier than thou. Nah, I had to get to the point to where I realized I got tired of being broke. I got tired of going down. I got tired of being in that rat race or tired of being in the streets to where I'm making money and spending it just as fast as I'm making it. I'm putting my life on the line, right? Risking my life, my freedom away from my kid, or just to go come back to the hood and go to the strip club and throw 20,000, throw 10,000. Like I didn't just risk my life for this. You see what I'm saying? That's the programming. Or to make that money that I just risked my life for to go and spend $1,000 on a pair of jeans. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what we've been programmed to do. That's why I can't be mad. But Shout out to what's his name, Derek Grace. Like 2 years ago, like I said, I bought some of his memoirs or whatever the case may be. But his biggest thing was unlearn and relearn. Everything we've been taught, nah, we gotta relearn. We've been programmed wrong. You said we've been programmed wrong purposely. And it seems like every time we get ahead just a little bit, they pull that goalpost back every time. Every time. But it's okay. It's okay. Because we going to be good, y'all. We going to be good. We going to be good, man. Thing we said came true, brother. He was definitely backdoored by his own people. Yeah, definitely. Now, all right. So now, fast forward to today. Fast forward to today, how they found out, they showed, and I don't even understand why they just showed the car. Like, see, and this is how I know some more bullcrap is going on, because they're just going to spoon feed us with this situation. They're going to keep spoon feeding us like they always do every situation when it comes out of that whole weird industry. Because they're going to sit there and, all right, well, we got the vehicle, it didn't have no license plate. Then today or another day or two, they're going to come out and probably show you footage of the suspects getting out the car. Then they go, like, they keep spoon feeding. I'm more than sure they have more than enough video surveillance of them guys either getting in the car or out the car, getting away. They got surveillance of that. Why they ain't dropped that? But once again, the fact that they had the license plates off tells us everything we need to know. It was a hit. It was a hit. Like, it's common sense, y'all. Yeah, my fault, y'all. But the fact that it is my fault. My train of thought just went off. Oh, the fact that the license plates was not on that vehicle lets us know that it was premeditated, right? It lets us know that at the end of the day, they knew what they was coming to do. They knew where he was going to be, when he was going to be. They knew everything. They knew all that. So like I said, man, and I'm just my fault because I'm having a brain fog, but I'm just thinking, like, because shout out to Seti Nash. He says that he has a very reliable source that told him that Yo Gotti's mother was in the SUV as well. Now, I don't know if that was just for show, like they had to do it like that to, I don't know, but at the end of the day, this man's mom almost lost her life too. So even if it was a backdoor hit, now you got to think about it, like, did y'all really think to go that far? Like, did y'all really want to get rid of Jook that bad? But like I stated before, Jook had to go. He had to go. In order for this young Dolph case to go how they wanted to go, he had to go. He had to, man. Too much stuff was pointing back to him. And I forgot, I don't know who it was on YouTube. I seen someone say that it was just business. Sad to say, it just was business. It just was business. Because you know what really messed it up to me personally? That picture with Govon, Govon or Govon, whatever. That picture with him and Big Jook. Because it's like, at that point, if Govon Hernandez is one of y'all main suspects for being an orchestrated person, and then we already know that Big Jook and I'm about to say Jock and Dolph is into it, and people already know, like people in the Memphis streets already know what's going on. It's common sense to what's going on. Not to mention, like I stated in the video, it's, what was it, about 2 or 3 occasions where there was attempts on Dolph's life, and every attempt involved CMG somehow, some way. Somehow, and they've been sloppy with it every time. Y'all remember with Black Youngster? When he had his name on a rental car that they used to go attack Dolph. It's sloppy. These guys was moving sloppy. Even when they actually got Dolph. They got him, but they did it sloppy. So it's like, yeah, you got me, but guess what? You done threw your whole life away as well. But once again, this industry is weird. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys actually get off and go off scot-free because they probably put everything on Jook. Now, not straight drop because he's actually, you know, alleged to be the shooter. So he's going to have to do something for that. But I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. Calm is real. Salute my brother for Lowell, Massachusetts. Shout out to Massachusetts. Shout out to you too, Angel. Sacrifice, for sure. Gotti set his brother up. Detrimental things haven't happened to us for generations in the country. Nah, you right. It has been. But you got to remember, I'm assuming when he says detrimental, it's something like that's so blatant. Something that's so blatant in our faces where we got no choice but to pay attention. And you know why? Because I don't get it. Things are happening. People see what's going on. Things are happening. But not everybody is choosing to focus. Not everybody is choosing to realize what's going on for whatever reason. I can't tell you. But some of these things are just blatant. It's just blatant. But you know what it is? A lot of things go against what people deem normal, right? Perfect example. They tell you something about aliens. You would have told somebody about aliens 3-4 years ago, they'll think you was crazy. Come to find out, your own government sits there and tell you that they actually are real after all your life they done told you they were fake or didn't exist. So now it's like, what do I believe? All my life I was told aliens don't exist. Now they're telling me they do. Which way, where do I go? You know what? I'm going to go with what I think is normal and say that they don't exist because I never seen it. And guess what? If people do say they exist, they're just conspiracy theorists or it's fake. That's what people are doing. But guess what? I'll tell you something else. You go on the CDC website right now, they have precautions for you to take in case of a zombie apocalypse. Now, I don't know about you, but according to my knowledge, zombies ain't supposed to exist. Zombies supposed to be some methodical thing out of a movie, right? But it can't be because it's on the CDC website telling you how to prepare if, quote unquote, if there ever was a zombie apocalypse. What is that for if it don't exist? Right? That's like me telling you, oh, you know, you should take precautions or be prepared if you're, you know, no disrespect to anybody, but like if your dead grandma comes back in your living room on this day, you're like, what? He's crazy. What are you talking about? That can't happen. That don't exist. You would think that, but that's not how it is, according to CDC. They're preparing or whatever they say. Just like another thing. They got on the CDC website about what to do in New York about a nuclear if it was to ever get attacked with a nuclear bomb or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like these things be going over people's head, but you gotta pay attention. Nothing happens by mistake. Nothing is a coincidence. Pay very close attention when you start seeing them say things like that. For real. Gotti was there with security. Jook didn't have security. Well, allegedly, the person that got shot along with Jook was supposed to be his security. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's word through the grapevine. And to be honest with you, see, I was gonna put this in the video, but I feel it was too early. The fact that he lost his life, so I'm like, ah. But to be honest with you, if y'all pay attention to that video that Jook and Yo Gotti was attending the funeral at, right? Maybe it's just me, but they didn't seem like they was on the same page. I can't tell you, you know? But to me, they look like, I don't know, their body language. It was something about their body language that didn't seem right. Right? He's like going in front of Yo Gotti. He's not even acknowledging Yo Gotti. He's not even, they're not saying nothing to each other. He's just scooting past him, right? It's at one point, Yo Gotti is standing, I think, in front of his mother or on the side, and Big Jook come out of nowhere and put his hand around her and kind of get in front of Yo Gotti. Like I said, maybe I'm bugging, but this is what I see. When y'all get a chance, go back to that video. Go back to that video and watch how Yo Gotti and Big Jook's body language was when they was looking at that body in the funeral. You know, I seen a see, but the only reason why I didn't go too hard with that narrative is because I seen a video where they said that it was Yo Gotti and Big Jook just moments before the funeral when they touched down in Memphis. You know, so I'm like, I guess, I don't know. But the way their body language was at that funeral, and then seeing his last post on Instagram about snakes and all that, something didn't add up. I'm sorry, something just didn't add up to me. And like I broke it down in the video, whenever somebody calls you a snake or talk about a snake or refer to a snake, that's not them referring to any enemy. That's not them referring to any of their ops. That's them referring to somebody close, whether it's a family, a relative. That's them saying that somebody around them is slimy for whatever reason. Whoever runs that page does more than most investigations. But I think you probably talking about the young Dolph __. Yeah, whoever run that page, and I'm more than sure it's a female that run that page because of the way they kind of type the stuff. Not to mention, ain't no man doing what they do. Like, I can't explain it. You kind of could tell when a female is behind something. It's a female behind that page. And whoever that female is, she's very, very, very serious about getting any and everybody that was involved in that Dolph situation up out of here. And which is crazy to me because if y'all remember Big Moochie Grape, right? Even people may think that page is crazy. But before Big Moochie Grape got arrested, and that's another thing, because Big Moochie Grape's arrest isn't really it's been controversial because people are saying that they don't even think it's a real arrest. There's no record of him actually being in jail. When you look his name up, like, I don't know. But Big Moochie Grape was reposting a lot of Young Dolph _ posts to his Instagram story. That's what it was. When they were saying that Dolph got kidnapped, Dolph was tortured, he didn't die at the cookie shop, he was put there, right? And if you pay attention too, just think about it. If you listen, just think about it. We have yet to see any surveillance of how Young Dolph's car actually got to that cookie shop. Right? Like, I could do that Young Dolph thing forever, but like I said, it's too much holes to point out. And shout out to Young Dolph _ unsolved. But they doing a great job. I don't even care to take away from anything they got going on. I don't want to take away from anything they got going on. They do a good ass job. You know, so Gotti and Dolph both in the industry, and they both saw it. Another thing people gotta pay attention to is that Empire label, man. That Empire label. I did a whole video on that too. To this day, people don't know that it's actually 3 CEOs of Empire. It's just that nobody see the other 2. Everybody just see Gotti. In which he's a crazy mystery in himself because this man is literally like a ghost. Literally like a ghost. There's no nothing on Google about him. There's no backstory behind him. You don't see no old pictures, no nothing. Nobody remember growing up with him. Nobody remember seeing him anywhere. No nothing, man. I don't know. And then when you sit back and really realize how many people within that camp alone that has passed away, it's scary. It's scary. Florida got good food. That's a fact. Now, Florida got good food. I ain't gonna lie. I had a house in Florida in 2014. Was that 2014. 2013 to 2014 in Kissimmee. One of the best places I probably ever been. You know when they say, yo, Florida, you get fat or retire and move to Florida? That's a fact. That's a fact. because it was so chill there, man. The only thing about Florida that's kind of weird to me is it could literally be raining right here, and you go up the block, probably like a block, and next you know it's no. That was always weird to me. You go up the block, it's literally no rain, sun shining. It's crazy. I hate the rain out there. Don't do leave Philly. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna. I gotta go to Philly for that spot. What's that spot called? Somebody from Philly can help me out. I forgot her name. She actually wanted us to do a food review for her. Matter of fact, what's that lady's name? She got the infamous oxtail. What was it? The oxtail cheesesteak thing. I don't know, but she wanted us to do a food review because I had hit her up, and I actually wanted to go there. This is when I wanted to do like not interviews, but I wanted to go there, you know, and shed light on black businesses because I hear a lot about her spot. Was it Moo? No, I just had the name. My fault. But it's funny because my boy was like, "Where you going? Where?" I told him the location where her restaurant is. He was like, "Oh nah, bro." He said, "Well, if you go over there, just be real on point." He said, "Cause it go down over there." I forgot the name, but I hear her oxtail cheesesteak or whatever is like some of the best. So I do want to go try. Then I seen somebody actually review the food on YouTube. That just made me want it even more. So I gotta go there. Well, damn, what is it called? Very nice lady too. Jook had inside enemies. Jook had a lot. Let me tell you. So even within CMG as well, like he was cool. I think if he was cool with the Dogs, of course, the ESTG, the Big Boogies. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But didn't him and Black Youngster have a little falling out or something like that at some point in time? I don't know. Don't quote me. Don't quote me because I'm just rambling on that one. But I could have sworn, but I don't know. Gotti was not at the repast, only the funeral. After the funeral, Gotti got to the airport. He went straight to the airport. Now, people are questioning that. And like I said, I don't want to be the conspiracy guy because, you know, we always take the flack for that. I'm tired of it. Leave me alone, man. But it don't sound right. I'm not going to lie to you. It don't sound right. Let me tell you one thing, right? Now, it could have been a case of maybe Big Jook was being stubborn. Maybe Gotti was telling him like, yo, listen, we did the funeral. You know we really not supposed to be in Memphis right now. You know how hot it is. You know it's crazy out here. Let's get out of here. Jook probably like, yo, no, I don't care. Right? I've seen scenarios like that as well. So I can't just dismiss everything. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know yet. Now, it could have been one of those situations where Gotti told him, like, yo, we got to get out of here. And Jook being stubborn, no, this is my city. I ain't going nowhere. And he went to the repass. Now, to be honest with you, I don't see why he went to the repass. Me being Gotti or Jook, or if I was in their position, I wouldn't go to that repass neither. I paid my respects at the funeral already. What am I going to the repass for? I understand to be around family, all that. That's cool. We could do that another time. Another time where it's not so publicized. You get what I'm saying? Another time where we can have a little more private setting. Or another time where I can invite y'all all to my house. There's nothing to pay for all y'all tickets. Right? Y'all all come to my house, or y'all all come to Atlanta, or y'all all come to Los Angeles. Y'all all come over there. But in Memphis, no. What I look like sitting posted up at Memphis, knowing how hot it is right now, knowing who I am. That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. That's what lets me know that something ain't right. I tell you all the time, the devil is the master of confusion. Whenever something isn't right, it isn't. Simple. Don't complicate life. Whenever something ain't right, it isn't. Simple. The truth is one way. The truth is never blurred. The truth is never gray. The truth is never any underlining, nothing. The truth is one way. I tell people that all the time. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Simple. I don't think Jook is stupid enough to have, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jook was a hustler in the streets. He's smart. He know how to move. That's why that one kind of shocked me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he was just dropping his mother off. I don't know. But For Jook to be at that repass, something just doesn't make sense to me. Knowing the type of heat that's in Memphis. Jook put that hit on Dolph. He is connected to Dolph killers. Then Jook was dissing after Dolph died. That's a fact too. But also, Straight Drop was also spotted with Yo Gotti as well. But then, see, let me tell y'all, man, it goes deep. It goes deep. Because if you really get deep inside that Dolph situation, he had a lot of backdoor situations going on as well. Like, oh man, that's why, let me tell you, them streets, man, if you in them streets and you got the opportunity to get out, get out. The streets don't love nobody. No matter how much you provide, no matter how much you think you're doing for somebody, everybody these days got a price. No matter what it is. And it be nothing, it be shorts. Let's say you, let me tell you right now, let's say you put $100,000 on somebody. First of all, back in my days, all right, I know somebody that was willing to do whatever for $5,000. You hear what I'm saying? $5,000. So at the end of the day, you talk about 100,000? Dude, they ready to kill their own moms for that money, which is crazy because 100 really ain't no money. It sounds like a lot, I understand. But as you get older and you get certain responsibilities, you realize that 100 is cool, is good, you know, but I'm telling you, man, it ain't gonna make you rich, I tell you that much. And these guys be having false identities with what certain things are, and they crash out. But it's a lot of backdoor stuff going on in the streets, not only in this situation, just period. The streets is crazy right now. And it's because there's no code to it. It's no code. These dudes are out here telling you, like, I'm a slime, I'm a snake. It's backdoor king. I seen somebody the other day with backdoor king. Oh, no, what was it? Backdoor connoisseur. Backdoor something in his username. And this is crazy to me because guess what? If that's my friend, I'm distancing myself, bro. How you got backdoor in your name? How you glorifying backdooring? How you glorifying being a snake, being a slime? That's what these dudes are glorifying. And these are your friends? Crazy. Crazy. I heard he still owed 20,000. I'm not sure. See, it's a lot of theories about what he owed or how much he owed or whatever the case may be. But one thing we could all agree on, and this is hood tales, that he did owe some money. He did owe some money. I don't know how much. I was told that it was supposed to be a total of 100,000 on Dolph head. Right? 100,000. And he only paid about 40. So that means he should have at least 60 left. But like I said, as videos and theories are being put out there, the amounts is you know, varying. So who knows? I live in Memphis and you're right. Gotti on the right. Yeah, like, man, let me tell you. And it's another, you got Anthony Bovin, you got Eric Bovin. Then there's another one. But when it comes to Gotti's family, yeah, Gotti's family was good, but it was mostly off the strength for their correlation, their connection with the Bovins. But when it really came to Gotti's family, the women in his family was the one that was really, you know, doing their thing. At that point, Gotti, he didn't really need to trap. You know what I mean? It was just one of those situations where he close to the plug. It's like, all right, well, I want my own money too. I'm close to the plug. I want my own money too. But Eric was the guy. Eric was the guy. And it's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy that this happened the way it happened, because when Eric passed away on December 31st, I was planning to already do a piece on him. Shout out to Pop-A-Lot, Mob Ties and all that. They also did a story on him that was pretty good. You know, so I wanted to do a story on him because he passed away, and that's That's the lane I'm going for. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the channel, but I've been doing a lot of pieces on people. I've been doing, you know, longer pieces because people be like, yo, we want longer content, hookah, So if y'all peep, I've been doing the 22 minutes, 30 minutes, 16 minutes. I've been going ham. I've been trying to, you know, do something a little different this year. So when he passed away, he was really like one of them ones in Memphis. So I wanted to do a piece on him, and it just so happened that Jook passed away too. So I kind of put a little bit of his story that I was up until in the story I did on Big Jook too. So it's like a 2-for-1 thing. But Eric was really that guy. Jook didn't run off for any money. He was killed in retaliation for Dolph. Nah, I didn't say he ran off. It was just that he owed. He didn't run. He just wasn't paying. He didn't pay. Now, I'm not saying that is the reason as well. Once again, I'm not saying that was the reason. But I just pointed out that that's one of the many theories that's out there. That's all. Then you got to think about it, right? How easy would it be to backdoor Jook in Memphis, knowing that the blame is going to be automatically put on Paper Route Empire anyway? Right now, a roach could come and do something to Yo Gotti, and they would think that somebody from Paper Route Empire did it. For real. That's how this goes. That's how it goes, bro. Whenever a public figure or somebody of some influence, a rapper, celeb, whatever, when they into it with somebody, it could be years down the line. If something happened to them, they're going to swear it was the opposition, one of the enemies. Who knows? That's just how it goes. As soon as they snatched up Govon, dude, them corners, yeah, it started closing in. That's what I put in the video. As soon as they snatched Govon, it was over. It was over. It was over. And then that picture just made it 10 times worse. Because now, let me tell you, excuse me, you got people that already was putting 2 and 2 together, right? It's just the public. The public like, nah, I don't think it was seen. I don't think they had anything to do with it, even though it was clear as day. But then once that picture went viral with Govon and Big Jook, it was over. I think at that point, they already knew what they was going to do with Big Jook. You see what I'm saying? Because it's 2 of them. It's Govon and Big Jook. Govon already got caught for his affiliation with it. And even though Big Jook ain't get caught legally for it, the streets already been knowing what was up between him and Dolph. So at the end of the day, it's like, damn, well, if I'm like, yo, Gotti, well, I wouldn't think like this, but I'm just saying, in Gotti's position, he think like, all right, well, Govon already caught for it. Jook, you already affiliated with that. Well, well, to clean my nose, y'all on your own. Y'all, it is what it is. One of those. Did Jook used to work on Dolph's team? So that's another thing that I've been hearing. I've been hearing that, you gotta remember Dolph and Dolph was a street dude, and people don't understand. Dolph was making a lot of money in the streets too. Now, if you know, that's what I'm gonna say. Back in Atlanta, see, if y'all remember, I don't want to say too much without saying, but if you was in them streets like around 2011, 2012, Atlanta days, that's the only days I could speak of. But 2012, 2013, 2011, more like 2011, 2012 Atlanta days, when he was heavy. Your boy Dolph was definitely heavy in the streets, man. And he was young with it too. So at the end of the day, he really had Memphis on his back. Like, of course, you got the old timers that's, doing their thing too. But when it came to the young dudes that was really out there putting feet on land, Dolph was really like that. And I'm not talking about, I don't know too much about the violent part or, stuff like that. I'm talking about making money. And anybody that's, that knows anything going on, you know what's up. Now, it's been reported that Dolph and Jook, they did a few dealings together, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. A lot of people feel that that's where it really originated from. Like, it really started off, like the animosity was really between Dolph and your boy Jook. Now, once again, I'm just speculating. This is what I'm told. But I do remember songs from back in the days when Dolph was going at, CMG and all that. He was pretty much talking about fronting, Jook some work and, X, Y. I don't want to be too policey like my boy, what's the name, said. All of these scenarios plausible and possible. Facts. That's the best way to nip it up, bro. What was it, Shandon? Yeah, Sean Don. That's the best way to nip it in the butt, man. It's all plausible and possible. Jook owns CMG. Yeah, but what I'm saying, so the reason why I said that was because when it came to like the face, Gotti was the face. You see what I'm saying? Gotti's the face. But when it came to CMG, that was started with Jook and Bovin, Eric Bovin. Gotti the rapper. Gotti trying to get past him. Then what people gotta remember too, at one point Jook was really in them streets. So aside from just the whole Dolph situation, he was already, under severe. He was already on their radar. He was already, Jook was really in them streets. You gotta be like, if y'all get to damn, what's Jook's name? What's his real? Look up his real name. Look up his real name. I forgot his real name. Oh, Anthony Mims. Yeah, Anthony Mims? Yeah, Anthony Mims. Look up his real name. What the hell is that? Oh, Neighbors. Just like Dirk told on Vaughn. Yeah, see? And that's what happened. This is like I said. Y'all gotta peep the patterns. It's the same thing that continuously happened. This ain't by mistake. It happens. This is what they do. It ain't no mistake. It ain't no cliche. This is what happens. And I'm glad you brought that point up. I just be trying to stay away from the whole, because that the Chicago drill scene done got messy, man. It done got too messy for me. It's messy. Messy, man. You done got people, I ain't gonna go there. It is what it is. Jook was doing court on March 11th. So that's another thing, people. I'm glad you brought that point up, right? People don't, and I see, and first, forget it. But anyway, Jook got arrested recently in Memphis. People tend to forget that. I don't know if that went over a lot of people's heads. He got arrested recently in Memphis. I forgot what it was for, though. But he got arrested recently as well. He was a part of a whole nother case as well. That man had a lot going on in them streets, man. And I'm glad who that? Danette, I appreciate you because I forgot all about that. He definitely got arrested in Memphis recently. And it's crazy because when you try to go on Google, unless you know, you're not really going to know. Because when you go on Google, I forgot one of these sites try to say, oh, no, it's all speculation or it's all alleged. No, he got arrested. That was around the time everybody thought it was like, yo, oh, he got arrested for Dolph. He got arrested. Yeah. The only thing is, like I said, man, the only thing is when you can't prove it like visually in people's face, it's kind of hard to persuade people what's what. But it be right there in your face for you not to pay attention to it, for real. We are the chosen people. Facts. Asians oppress us more than we even dislike them. In a way, most of these cultures despise of us. But you know why? Let me tell you, and I break this down. And this is why anybody that know me, you ask anybody about me, like, yo, have you ever seen them angry? No. But I get angry. You just never know. Have you ever seen them argue with such? Have you ever? No, never seen them argue. Everybody never seen me argue. Let me tell you, it ain't 4 people that can tell you they see me argue with somebody. You know why? Because I understand people, and I've stated this before. But here's what you got to understand about us, right? A lot of people despise of us, but it's simply off what you see. This is why I can't blame certain people that do despise of us because of what's being pushed out there. Now, I try to look at life from all points of view, right? From all perspectives. Now, think about it. If I was a Asian person and I was watching TV and I see how African Americans are portrayed, you think I wouldn't despise them neither? You see what I'm saying? You think I wouldn't try to not be around them neither? I would be the same. This is why you got to come to the realization. This is why certain things are done the way they are done. You know how much, you know what's crazy too? You know how much, whether it's white, Spanish, mainly just white and Spanish. You know how much of those friends I done gained throughout the years, and they done told me like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like, yo, you actually cool. And I be like, what you mean by that? Like, yo, nah, it's just, you know, you like my only real black friend. Or, you know that whole, you my only black friend. It's because what they see. It's because what they hear. It's because, you gotta remember, right? When you turn on TV, what you wanna see? Love and hip hop? What you wanna see? These music videos? Dudes beating chicks up, or you turn on social media, you see dudes looking so hostile. Every time you see us, we either shooting a gun, pants sagging, and this is the depiction of us. This is what you gotta remember. This is the depiction of us. So when I really sit back and think about it, it's like, damn, I can't blame them. I can't, because this is what they're being. You gotta remember, some of these people don't grow up around us. They don't. The only was it cognition? You know the word I'm trying to say. The only image they have of us is what they see on TV or hear on the radio. So you think about it. What type of image are you going to draw up of an African American if all you had was all you had was a music video, love and hip hop, the radio to base your opinion on? Really think about it. Really think about it, bro. Now, I'll give you a quick example right now. The first thing a person would think of, because this is stereotypes. At the end of the day, it all boils down to stereotypes. But right now, the average person you ask, yo, hey, like, what it is about Asian people? Oh, they mad smart. Oh, they so good in math, right? That's a stereotype. But you see how positive that stereotype is? You see what I'm saying? First thing you ask somebody else about a black person, their stereotype. Oh, they always late. Oh, they loud. See how negative that is? So of course we're not going to embrace that stereotype. But they're quicker to embrace their stereotype because it's positive. You get what I'm saying? It's all that's what it really boils down to. Because most of us we really didn't grow up with Asians. The only thing we seen them in the stores, yeah, it was in our communities like that. But as far as brushing shoulders, hanging out, no. But I tell you, the first thing you'll say, if you had to describe an Asian, you'll say, oh, they're very smart. Oh, they're good at math. And you don't even know Asian. But it's what you're being showed. You see how that works? It's what you see on TikTok. It's what you see on the gram. It's what you see on the Facebook. It's what you see on Twitter. That's what that is. You know what that's called? Programming. You're programmed to believe that they are that great at math. You're programmed to believe that they are smart because it's what you see. So once again, I really can't blame other cultures when they be feeling certain ways. The only thing I can do is show them different. That's all I can do. When I'm in certain rooms, I present myself a certain way. I move with elegance. I move with class. I talk with some type of oomph to myself. Right? I'm not talking negative. I'm not always talking about the bullcrap that people are talking about that has nothing to do with nothing. I'm not cursing in every sentence. If y'all notice in my videos, I don't curse. It's for a reason. I'm not like them and they not like me. That's how you gotta move, man. That's what separates you from the crowd. If you want to do, listen, if you want results that they don't have, you got to do what they not doing. Simple. So I'm going to always do what they not doing. I'm going to put that work in. I'm going to be different. Simple. That's how that goes, man. So like I said, instead of me telling you I'm different, instead of me, trying to tell you this, that, I'm rich. No, I'm not going to sit there and show a bunch of, no. We gonna carry ourselves in the right manner. I'm gonna make sure when I get around them other ethnicities, I show them something different. I'm gonna make sure that when they see me, when they go home and they talk to their friends and their family, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I actually seen this black guy. He was actually smart. He was he dressed well, he smelled great, his hands very well manicured. He wasn't cursing. He wasn't saying the N-word in every sentence around me. Yeah. That's my aura. That's my energy, bro. Come on, man. We got to stop letting that stereotype beat us in our head. For real. That's why a lot of stuff I be cool on. I mean, y'all ain't seen me beefing with no bloggers. I wish everybody the best. We could all coexist in this little, whatever you want to call it, this little circle. I ain't Hollywood. When y'all sit there, y'all hit me up, DM me on Instagram. You know how much people be, and this is crazy to me. Two things that I never agree with, and I say this in probably almost all my lives. I don't sit there and call y'all fans. These guys be out of their mind. I don't know who they be thinking they are. Oh yeah, my fan. You ain't got no fans. You got supporters. That's why when I address y'all as such. Y'all are supporters. We are in a like-minded space where we just have conversations, we talk, we have fun, y'all support me. If, I do a giveaway or something, or however way I can support y'all, I support as well. Simple. We are supporters of each other, not no damn fans. These guys be really, they brain be fried, man. They be fried. You know how much people hit us up on a DM? And then when I hit them back, they say, yo, respect. I can't believe you responded. I'm like, why? Like, that's so crazy to me. I don't care how much money I got. I don't care how well. I don't care. None of that weird stuff. None of that weird stuff, man. We all people at the end of the day. If I got something that can help you, whether it's financially, whether it's advice, no matter what it is, we help each other. That's what it's supposed to be about. I ain't always have. And just as much as people believe in bad karma, just know that there's good karma too. So when you do good for others, it comes right back. That's the law of karma. It's just that we're not taught that part. We always taught about the negative stuff. See what I'm saying? Nobody tells you about the positivity and karma. You do good, you get good in return. It's just that simple. Don't do it with the intention of expecting something, though. But just know, when you are blessed enough to give, you shall receive. That's universal law. There's laws of this realm. There's laws of this universe. Galactic laws. That it has to happen, no matter what. So, that just be what it is. That's why they be bugging me out. They be like, yo, these guys, they be Hollywood. They don't hit me back out. Nah, not me. If I got time, I do get busy. I'm not going to lie. It might be, some hours, sometimes days even before I respond. But I'm going to respond. Unless it's, because, it be weird messages too. Y'all be killing me with the weird messages, man. But, for the most part, it's always love. It's always support. And I appreciate y'all. Simple, man. Now, it's kind of crazy because I told myself I was only going to be on here for like 30 minutes. We already like an hour in. I've been sitting in this car. I'm going to try to get to some of y'all questions real quick or whatever y'all saying in the chat, but I'm about to get off this. Burning gas. It done cost me $120 to fill this thing up. No, I'm lying, 108? 108, yeah. That's crazy because once I said that, 108 people actually showed up in the room. Not showed up, but the count. That's crazy. Crazy TV. I stay in Boston. I see it all the time. The Chinese spots in the hood, the way they look at us. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. And let me tell you, and them, yo, they can't hide it. They can't hide it. They when they don't rock with you, you gonna know it. They're like, ah, they make they make that little noise. They look at you a certain way, or sometimes when you look too aggressive and they walking on the same side of the street, they'll get in the street. They'll get away or try to cuff their purse, which is cool with me. Cause like I said, I understand. I understand. Sometimes my aura may be aggressive. Maybe you just ain't on what I'm on. I'm cool with that. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I got more sense than that. That's what we gotta show them. We got sense. A lot of these other, cultures, whatever, they feel we don't got sense. And that's cool with me too. That's cool with me. But when you come across me, this negro, that's what they say, right? When you come across me, man, I'm going to leave you with a lasting impression. I'm going to change your mind and I'm going to make it my business. And I'm not going out my way to do it. I'm just being me. I'm not like them, and they not like me. Simple. I don't go on my way to try to show. I just be myself, man. We got to hold ourselves to some class. We got to get back to where we really were. That's the crazy part. We've been programmed to think that we just, nah. I don't think y'all remember. But back in the days, we dressed in fancy suits, slick back hair, shiny shoes, right? We always look good. Somehow, some way, they done brainwashed us to believe we less than. And that's not the case. Simple. Nowhere near the case. Overtown was the place too. Thank you. They did the same thing in Chicago. Hookah's Overtown. I must be deep in the messages because I spoke about Overtown a minute ago. But yeah, it was Overtown. I said Upper Town. Over. I don't know. HMG boys, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. Definite cloud chaser, my boy. Shout out to shout out to him. I don't know, maybe I hope he's still in here. But shout out to him, man. That's what it's about. Like, I hate when these bloggers, they make it seem like we all gotta be malicious towards each other. Like we gotta have some type of aggression just because you in the same field. That's not what it's about. How about we think about ways to make it better for us, or ways that, to create, to evolve. That's always been my case. That always been my message since I've been on this YouTube stuff. And you know why? Because I get mad that a lot of these drill rappers, that's when I was, mainly covering Chicago stuff, but a lot of these drill rappers try to play the bloggers. And it's crazy because fast forward, now you got most of these drill rappers becoming bloggers. You see what I'm saying? But what used to piss me off is these same bloggers that sit there and call us, all type of stuff. But meanwhile, the only reason why most of them is lit is because of us. You see what I'm saying? It's because of us. Ain't no Shade Room posting them. Ain't no Baller Alert posting them. They not on the news. So the only way anybody know of these guys is us. And they got the nerve to downplay us. No. I tell them in a heartbeat. First of all, you know how much people let me tell you, I'm glad we even got to this far. Because these guys, they be having the audacity. The audacity. I got some of these guys that done you come to me talking about, yo, let's work. 5,000 for an interview. Yo, let's work. If you come to me talking about let's work, what you giving me a price for? First of all, I'm never paying for an interview. I'm sorry. That's not my lane. I'm never paying. I don't need you. And I don't need your money. You see what I'm saying? That's one. But then two, how you come to me and then tell me let's work and then you give me a price? That's not how that works. Now, if I came to you and asked you, then I can understand it. But you're coming to me and my platform and got the nerve to say, let's work, yo, 5,000, 3,000. Then, man, listen. Crazy. Just crazy. Downright crazy. And it'd be funny too, man. It'd be some of your favorite drill rappers, some of your favorite whoever a part of the drill. We don't need that. We don't, no. Like I said, sometimes it's about your approach, man. It's about your approach. It's all about your approach. But the whole point of the matter is, shout out to all the bloggers or YouTubers that could, you know, coexist with each other and not try to do anything extra for clout. Like try to do any weird, starting fake beefs, fake drama, fake controversy for clicks, and no, that's weird. That's weird. We don't burn bridges here. We walk over them. We cross them, and we make great relationships, right? And if we can do business in the long run, that's what we do. But we're not in the business of sitting here dissing somebody else to come up. That's never been our lane. That's never been us. I'm not dissing you to come up. God bless you. The 2 run-ins we done had with so-and-sos, we replied and left it at that. I'm mad I even replied. All right? But that's not what we about, man. You don't need that energy. Tupac once wisely said, "Here I sit, all broken-hearted, trying to ish, and only fought." It's on us to correct ourselves. All this bullshit was put on us. Facts. They dismantled us totally and completely, mentally, physically, spiritually. Facts. We never had a chance. That's a fact. I mean, and you know it's funny? Like a lot of people, see, I don't want to get too deep into, you know, the hoodoo, voodoo and stuff and all that, the spiritual realm. But all I'm going to say is this, because, you know, I know people got their own beliefs, and I don't really toy with people's religious beliefs and all that stuff. But just understand that a lot of the things were stolen from us and made us believe that it was negative, made us feel that it was wrong. And they took it and used it on us, even to this day. Or take it and use it in their, you know, in their little world or whatever the case may be. Wood grain dash looking loud. Chill, don't watch that, brother. Chill. I ain't gonna lie. One day I'm gonna do a vlog, man. Like I said, we live pretty cool, you know, and I want to show you guys. Hopefully it's motivation, because like I said, I keep telling people, it didn't start like this, man. It took time. It took time. It took time, man. Not only did it take time, it took a lot. It took a lot. I've been through a lot. Jail. What else? And I don't glorify it. Y'all know that. I don't glorify it. I tell you, just to let you know, like if you ever been, you know, in that circumstance, that is possible. But I don't glorify it, man. But it's been a lot. It's been a long journey. None of this is easy, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But consistency. Stay afloat, man. Stay consistent, even when things aren't right. Let me tell you, when I first started YouTube, I had a job. But I was still so consistent. I was getting, 10 views. I remember getting 10 views on a video. 10, 20 views on a video. And I'm staying up to like 3 in the morning doing videos. Meanwhile, I got to be up at 5. Or meanwhile, I got to be out of my house at 6 o'clock to make work for 7 o'clock. But I'm staying up to 3 to 4 doing videos, knowing I'm only get like 20 to 50 views. It's about dedication, y'all. You got to be dedicated if you really want it. And I'm telling you, if it's really something you're passionate about, it's going to come. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm serious, y'all, for real. It's a time I hustle. Yeah, hustle. Listen, if you're going to be in the street, man, let me tell you, y'all know, I keep it real on here all the time. You will never hear me telling people that what they doing is bad. Because I've been there, I've done that. I don't know your circumstance. I feel that that's not, blasphemy ain't the word I'm looking for. It's pretty much that too, but that's not, hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite because I don't know your situation. Only thing I do say all the time, be careful, be smart. Whatever you're doing, just be knowledgeable, man. If you in them streets, have an end goal. Have an end goal, please. The streets is not for you to get in and get out. I mean, get in and stay in. You got to get in and get out. Please, man. Take it from somebody that been there. Take it from somebody that seen people mess up and just thought that I was going to do it the right way and messed up too. That happens too. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You get caught up in thinking, yo, oh, he did it like this. Watch. Oh, I know where he messed up. He messed up right here. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm good. But you know what's crazy? Let me tell y'all, as protected as I thought I was being, sometimes it's not you that mess up. That's the thing about the streets too. It's not you that mess up all the time. But sometimes God sends you those signs. God sends you those signs to let you know, listen, I'm going to tap you. I'm going to tap your little ass right here. I'm going to tap you real quick. Just to let you know that you wilding out. You know, take a time out. Next time, right? Next time, I'm going to show your ass something. Watch. So it's up to you. Let me give y'all a quick story, right? Before I get off here. One of my boys right now, right? Been in the streets, all that, X, Y, and Z. He did a little time. Well, he been in and out, you know, since a kid. Not me, you know. That's his life. He been in and out since a kid. Now, as of like 2000, I went in 2015. He went in 2014. He did 3 years. I did 1 year. I came home, turned my life around. He came home the same day. Listen, the same day was back on BS. That same person right now. Oh yeah, I did say he did 3 years, right? I did 3 years. That same person right now is behind bars fighting multiple bodies that he really technically don't got nothing to do with. But I said all that to say this. God got a way of sending you them signs. And if you don't take heed, man, you don't take heed, man. I'm telling you. And you know what's crazy? That's why social media, I always feel it's the devil too. Because I can't lie. I got friends that's still in the life. I put on my social media. I see them living. You know, I'm good. But I know what that street money like. You know, that money, you know, I ain't got to work as hard as I'm working now for it. You know, so I ain't gonna lie, man. It's tempting all the time. Temptation is a mug. And social media just, if you ain't strong enough, social media will have you crash out doing what you know you're not supposed to be doing. Or because you're either trying to keep up with the Joneses, or you trying to look good, whatever the case may be. If you need a social media break, I advise anybody to take a social media break, please. Please, because it can be tempting. It can be tempting, man. And it's dangerous. For a weak-minded person, social media will obliterate you. You like that word, right? Obliterate? Yeah. But yeah, man. We have photos, but they're wearing masks. The hate from where is the real question. That's the real question. Call it an MPD CMG collaboration. I'm assuming you talking about the Dolph situation. Yeah, Dolph situation gets deep. It involves MPD, politicians, his own baby mother. You gotta remember, Dolph and his baby mother wasn't on good terms before he passed away, despite what anybody thinks. That's another story. Once you are a marked man, he was. Anytime people know your location, you also. Yeah. Then even that obituary. I don't know if y'all seen the video what I did, but you know them obituaries they be putting up? If you smart and you know that you really looking for Jook or whatever the case may be, and you hear Eric Bovin died, and you know how close they are, you know he gonna be at that funeral. You know he is. So guess what? You go to that funeral. and you wait. That's why them online obituaries be weird. I don't know. Talking about the flyer being public information makes this even more sketchy. Facts. That's what I said in the video. Remember, Golden daughter got hit up in Houston a while ago. Facts. And even that was weird. That was weird too. But see, I don't know too much about that situation. It was just weird. They keep with the PRE now. They got to, because it's easy. It's easy. Like I said, right now, Roach could do something to Yo Gotti. They're going to say it's PRE. Raz B. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you was around, like I said, you know, if you was around, man, 2011, 2012 was was a time, especially in Atlanta. If you know, you know. It's like fact of doing this most recent EVO power set. A preschooler could connect these dots. Yeah, yo, that's what I say all the time. And it's not like right now, let's say somebody from the feds, they could come out and say the same thing I'm saying right now. But the thing is, nobody's going to take it from me. Like, it's not going to be credible because, of course, you know, I'm just me and the feds is the feds. However, people don't understand that the feds ain't doing no more than what most of us is doing. They in your lives. They putting two and two together on your social medias. They're not doing anything special. The only thing they have access to that we don't have is through technology. That's it. That's all the Fed. They have access to advanced technology that we don't have. This is why I tell y'all, when y'all think that these police are doing good police work, they really aren't, bro. They really aren't. You know how much people get away with them things, you know, with bodies dropping. I don't want to say too much because YouTube and their guidelines, but yo, people are getting away with it at an alarming rate, but they're not going to tell us that because in order for them to tell us that, that means they aren't doing their job. You're never going to hear the police say, oh, it's a lot of unsolved this. No, you're not going to hear that. You're not. That's never going to be publicized or admitted. I doubt if they go scot-free. Now, they're not going to go scot-free. Somebody got to be held accountable. Somebody. And 9 times out of 10, the people that they have is going to be the ones held accountable. It's just that once Jook is out of there, that CMG correlation is pretty much null and void. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Everything goes with him, basically. What's your thoughts on the youngins being promoted in the media these days? It ain't nothing to think. Like I say it all the time, even on the Instagram. All of this is purposely done. This rainbow agenda, this agenda where you got Ice Spice showing her butt every 5 seconds. Yo, do y'all know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up. I went to my son's school the other day. Yo, it bugged. Let me tell you when I say it blew my mind to see these little Muslim girls singing "Sexy Red." What? Yo, listen. Let me tell you. It blew my mind. Literally, my mind. Yo, man, y'all gotta remember, the easiest way to control the future, the easiest way to control the world is to control kids. They don't care about me and you. They don't care about controlling us. We done with, according to them. You gotta remember, them people that's up there, they think 10 steps ahead. When they want an agenda push, when they want a narrative control, they attack the kids because that's how you attack the future. That's how you get results in the future. Simple. Now, you got to think about it, right? Just think about the generation that's coming up right now, bro. Think of how crazy. I feel bad for my son. Shout out to him. That's why I be trying to teach him everything I can teach him now, y'all. I be trying to teach him everything I can teach him now. Because it's going to get crazy. If you thought this is something, if you thought whatever's going on now is something, just watch 10 to 15 years later. Because that's when all these things actually have effect, right? This is like the president. It's like when you see Trump come in there and then it's crazy, it's because of the president before, it's what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? It takes a time when, I don't got time to go too far into that, but you know, it just takes time. Lasting effects, certain effects of things take time, is what I'm pretty much trying to say. So at the end of the day, when you see a lot of things that's actually taking effect, it takes time to develop and progress, and as soon as it do, you see the effects from years prior. Yeah, karma's crazy. I don't play with karma. I ain't gonna lie. I do my little BS. I'm not talking about nothing illegal. I'm just talking about, like, you know, yeah. None of us perfect, man. But I always tell people I'm involved with. I always tell people, you know, that I do what I want because life is short. Life is short. You never live it up, y'all. Live it up. Especially in today's day and time when you don't know what's next. I wish I was an adult in the 90s. You know, at least you didn't have to think about being at war. You didn't have to think about, like, coming up, life was pretty okay. It's around the 2000 and, what year I'll say? Once it hit 2000s, life got kind of weird. And then once it hit 2001, life got real weird after that. That whole 9/11 situation, which, that's just another story too. And Glizzy broke the situation down. Now he did. Somebody sent me a clip of his, but we have already said it. But shout out to Aunt Glizzy though, because like I said, it's clear as day. Like, I don't get it. It's clear as day. You know, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. You ain't gotta sit here and be a rocket science to see because of the patterns. Just think, all you gotta do, think about King Von. Think about this situation. Right? In other situations too. Right? Pay attention. I want y'all to keep a close eye on Keefy D too. I said that in the video we did with Keefy D and Puffy. Keep an eye on, because a lot of people going to forget. The next thing you know, you're going to hear, oh, Keefy D hung himself. Keefy D got into a car accident. Keefy D was unalived in a drive-by shooting. Watch. Just keep an eye on them, though. Stop letting these people get away with blatant BS. Yeah, I like that. Shout out to you, Sean Don. He said, bread and circus like Rome. They give us just enough comfort, luxury, and distraction to keep us comfortable and willfully. Facts. Facts. But they only going to give you but so much. Perfect example. There's this guy I used to work with. His name was Flip. He said, yo, listen, what is freedom? So, you know, of course, we like, what you mean? What is freedom? Like, we like freedom free. He was like, yo, America really ain't free. He said that's the illusion, of course. And you know, this is something I already knew, but the way he broke it down was like, I liked it because he like, think about it. You got 4 boxes of cereal, right? You like, yeah. You like, that means you got options, right? You like, yeah. He was like, but when you look on the cereal box, in General Mills is the #1, you know, the company that give you these options. Do you really have options? I'm like, wait, hold on. All right, now it's making sense. He's like, exactly. Now, fast forward. You think about it. Yeah, they're giving us options, but it's options of what they want us to see. You get what I'm saying? So you think it's free because you got options, but those options are really put in your face of what they want you to see. So you got Lucky Charms. You got, what is it? I'm really trying to think of General Mills, but it don't matter. Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes. You got three cereals, right? 3 options. But all of those cereals are owned by General Mills. So are you really having options, or are you only having what they choose to give you? See what I'm saying? You see how deep that gets? Crazy. Now, of course, when you go to these other countries, they tell you, no, you have to eat Frosted Flakes. You're only going to eat Frosted Flakes. You're like, damn, they're not free. But just because you come out here and they give you 3 of the cereals from the same provider, you think that you got options, but forgetting where it's coming from. Prepare for the worst. Pancho, what's up? Yeah, it's funny you got that name because when I first got the rims for this car, they're not supposed to be on here. They was 20s? Yeah, they was 20s. Every time I hit a pothole, flat tire. So the tire shop I used to go to, the guy name was Pancho. And I used to come there so much that we just got cool. His name was Pancho. Everybody, yo, Pancho! That's my boy. I should stop by there today too. But I said all that because he used to always take care of me. The tire used to be like $80. He's like, just give me 50, man. You're going to be back. I used to be like, God damn. And sure enough, I was back. I had to change the tires. We need an update on Duck, bro. Listen, I don't know if you kind of peeped, but like I said it earlier in this live, I'm kind of trying to veer away from that, you know, that space. I don't think I can because We got a lot of we do got a lot of Chicago support, but that Chicago drill scene is just messy right now, man. It's messy. It's messy. There's no fun in it no more. Like when we started and the whole FBG Duck case came out, it was like not fun. Yeah, fun. It was like, you know, exposing the stuff that people aren't talking about, right? And we got labeled conspiracy theorists for it. However, fast forward to today, the same thing we got labeled conspiracy theorists for came out to be true. But the problem is everybody in that space are now doing the same thing just for clicks, views, and subscribers, when that's not what it's for. And the real message gets saturated in that, and it's just, it's too much, man. It's weird. It's weird. Dudes, everybody just popping up. All of a sudden they blogging now. Already decades ago and continuously since. All you need to know about it is slavery, Jim Crow, Tuskegee. That's a fact. Tuskegee, COINTELPRO. What else is? What is the other one? It's five. I think it's like five, but I forgot. I used to know all five. I know I got them on my computer, but these are operations that are really not supposed. Like people don't even understand the CIA is really not supposed to be operating on U.S. soil, and they still do it. They just thugging their way. They just thugging it. It's a lot, man. It's a lot that we just are blind to. It's a lot that our constant. It's a lot that we're allowing to happen, but our Constitution protects us. But if you don't know the Constitution, you don't know how to get around some of these things, and you just fall victim to the quote-unquote laws, right? Like perfect example, credit repair. You got all these people running around all of a sudden. Like if you're wondering why everybody suddenly is a credit accountant or a credit repair expert or whatever they claim to be, it's not that they're an expert. They just found out that there's certain codes to clear debt. They found out that there's certain constitutional laws and certain amendments and certain things that are that protects us from debt, that makes it null and void. That's all it is. And they know how to use the penal codes. Simple. So what they're doing is they're just calling up, you know, these agencies and telling them the law that they know, because a lot of people just don't know the law, and that's it. They're getting you clear debt. But this is why they always say, if you don't know where you're from, you would never know where you're going. You don't know history. You don't know knowledge. Where you going? You blind. Right? You blind. What's that damn movie where they had the blindfold over their eyes, the bird something, whatever that movie was? You just in one of those movies. The zombie was already in Miami almost 10 years ago, but a dude face off on the highway and police shot Buddy out. That people barely talks about anymore. Claim he... Yeah, so shout out to you for that, because I do remember that. And it's crazy that was 10 years ago already. Sheesh. But I remember that story. Remember, that was when the whole bath salts thing was going around. That's another thing that just came and left. Bath salts. Remember, that was supposed to be a new epidemic in Florida. It was supposed to be going crazy. Everybody was supposed to be infected, and you was going to have zombies running around here biting people faces and stuff. What happened to that? Now, I do remember that. I don't know if it was